My poster and my review page were my main and only marketing tools I had for my film. To achieve an effective combination of my short film and ancillary text, I had to identify the unique selling points and the main themes of my film. The genre of my film is romance. On my film poster, I edited the sky by making the orange tones. I also drew a heart made out of stars to clearly represent my genre of romance. My two main characters, the man and the woman, are sitting next to each other to again emphasize to the audience the love in the film. The pictures in my review page are all stills from my film. However, I chose this one in particular as you can see the woman clearly reeling Wuthering Heights, an iconic love story. I thought this represented my genre in a subtle yet effective way. One of the unique selling points of my film is that the storyline is very relatable, especially to my audience of females aged between 25 and 40. It is relatable in the way that her life is plain and repetitive. To represent this in my poster, I had a busy train as my background to emphasize the humdrum of everyday life. In my review page, I put the still of the alarm clock to again emphasize the idea of everyday life being repetitive and dull. I was keen to show the relatable, however uplifting and romantic storyline in my poster. I like the idea of something great can come from your boring routine, in this case your commute to work. In order to represent this in my poster, I photoshopped a romantic orange sky and a busy train in the same photograph. The two settings contrast each other to represent this important theme. The man and the woman are sitting away from the train. The isolation shows the two characters escaping their boring life. The London Underground is the unique and key location in my film. It is the base for the film's theme of loneliness in a city. It is where my two protagonists meet for the first time. I was very keen to keep the tube theme throughout my ancillary texts. My poster photograph is set on a station platform to emphasize the film's important urban location. For the title of my film, I manipulated the famous tube sign so the text read "Day by Day." In my review page, I also kept to the strong tube theme and used a photo I had taken of a passing train as my background. This clearly is identifiable by the yellow paint strip at the bottom. The majority of my pictures are also taken on the tube. For the tube title of my review page, I used the famous quote from the London Underground, "Mind the Gap." I thought the idea of the romance in my film being a chance encounter is where the excitement for the audience would come. I showed this in my poster by making the tagline, "Life Never Waits." In my review page, I used the title "Mind the Gap" as it is the tube's quote, but also could be seen as a metaphor for the woman to step over to the other side and find happiness.